Alrighty, good early Friday. Happy Halloween. Thea in reversed. How's it going? Hope everyone's week went well. Did not save that setting. Oh, no, it did. Just it's darker. Whatever. How's everybody doing? What y'all up to? We are back with Ghost Army special today. I only did this bit this week. Oh my goodness, the Lowry is so bouncy right now. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Yay. Very much glad that it is Friday. One thing after another with Luna. Cats are being wild as well tonight. I said it's because it's Halloween. Something in the air. Hey Lizzie, how's it going? Can't see. Luna, stop chewing on the vacuum. Luna, stop opening the curtains. We don't want that. My kids have not been really any different today. I don't know. The cats seem like they're also stuck in like perpetual zoomies. Don't want to go across all the way and back by square. Just go across, I guess. Ouch. It wasn't a bad week. I don't feel like I really did much of anything. I finished watching the Scream movies. I'm all caught up on those. Hey Aika, how's it going? My Amazon delivery driver left me some candy today, so that was nice. Just for fun, I've downloaded all the Pokegens from Lord Libidan. Nice.
I want to poop the snooze. Stop watching.
But boop. How's it going, Moth? How was your week? Ouch. I think it was okay. Nothing stands out in particular. Went over to see my grandma for a little bit today because it's her birthday. But they were on FaceTime with my mom, so pretty easy for me to get in and out of there. I've never stitched them unless I find a fabric massive enough. Really, the start of this stitch here was stubborn. Get here. Have to grab my snag nabbit at some point. Don't have it out right now. Right, yes, this is being tented. Tent stitching. Should be faster if I could like stitch properly right now. I don't know why I'm being so hesitant. Hi from stream. Hi stream, how are you? Just that like most of these gaps are getting filled in. There's a lot of dithering up here, and it's a lot more difficult for me to tell where I am with tent stitching. So I lose track pretty easily. In theory, these stitches should go in here really quickly, but I don't want to make any mistakes here. Honestly though, tent stitching, not bad, like overall. It really doesn't make that big of a difference visually. I've seen like large full coverage pieces finished with tent, and from far you can't tell. Good, gonna work on my Halloween Quaker. Started with a couple ladies, my stitch group. Nice. This is my favorite tent stitch project because it doesn't have any blends. but the dithering up here has been kind of rough for me. Like this first square, all but one, like this square, is this color that I'm working with now. I should probably work on it like square by square. It would be less confusing for me. I'm also just a little out of it right now because I'm all like stitching in a different spot and different setup. Just gotta get used to it. I have been working on this one at my other desk and with the Lowry on the left side and so the right side, so it just feels different. I can't do the left side Lowry over here because my lamp casts too big a shadow. And I can't move the lamp closer because it's too close to the face cam. I hate lighting. I don't even stitch with the lamp over at my other desk though, which not necessarily a good thing. But I need the extra light for stream, otherwise y'all can't see it very well. Oh, hey Jay, how's it going? This is still part of, yeah, first Ghost's helmet up here. To say goodbye to my cat Wednesday? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Jay. Always the worst. The urge to just fill in that square with this color is so strong. My old chipper self again, just need to process. No worries, and letting yourself grieve. Yeah. Dorikin. I played a little bit of Stardew Valley this week. I don't know, I was just feeling like it. Didn't really get very far though. I think if I could like make it through the beginning again, if I can make it through spring, then I'd be pretty solid on continuing to play. Man, the beginning is so tough to just continue to play for me. There was an error sharing your streak. Didn't that happen the other day too? Hope it'll be like that. True. Hey lady, how's it going? Oh, good golly. Pretty good. How are you? I'm doing alright. Need to go pick up some groceries. I especially need to get some milk because I need to make some more banana bread, but I don't have any milk. "20 minutes in and 113 stitches done." Hello, 10 stitching. even though I'm slow tent stitching. I haven't really decided on this page if I want to keep color completing like I did on the first page, or just work in sections. I think I've got to work in sections for stream because I have the width of the page up, but not the height. I don't want to move the camera all over the place constantly. Shaky stand. What do you mean tent stitching? Tent stitching is just doing one leg, so it's a half stitch. So this is 2/1 tent stitch. Grab this one. 2 strands over 1 square. Yep, but only half a stitch. So normally I would do 1 strand, 1/1 full cross on 25 count. But since I'm only doing a half stitch, I double the strand. So 2/1 instead. Same coverage, less poking. Here's the streak. More streaking. We watched Terrifier this week. We finally finished watching it. That movie is terrible. More streaking, all the streaking. and I finally watched, I say finally like it didn't just come out this week, but I managed to watch the Welcome to Derry prequel first episode. That was pretty wild. Just been watching all the spooky stuff this week. Being 2 episodes. I know that they were dropping the second episode today, but they waited until like 9 p.m. to launch the first episode, so I wasn't sure. I definitely had seen like people reviewing it today already, but I hadn't looked to see if I have it yet. I would guess so, but didn't have time to watch it. One of those things that I actually want to pay attention to. Allie, and you are gonna have a movie date soon? Nice. Did manage to clear 10,000 stitches on Return of the King for the month. We're at 10,488. I got the one tusk filled in, but not the big one. There's just so much confetti going on. So shaky, I'm so sorry. It's gotta be annoying. Yeah, probably won't make it that far anyway, so it'll be fun. Here? You're listening to the Lo-Fi Girl Halloween playlist. Nerd.
Prepare the morning. Battery of my mouse.
That's too spooky for today. I don't think we can handle that.
Don't worry. You can bring him back.
Not resurrection.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this way. Yeah. Down for 2. I make my camera lag when I move the exposure up. I always feel like it does. Trying to make you repeat, looking at chat a little. You're doing stitching on this one? Yes, indeed. Still on 25 count, but it's 2 over 1 tent stitch. How's it going, Crafty? Hope your week went well. I was told that would probably be better for my 32 count, but I already started and wasn't understanding stitching. Gotcha. It depends on like just what kind of vibe you want, I guess. So yeah, tent stitching, all it is you're just doing half a stitch, so just one leg. You know, there are like some things that can come into play, like if you're stitching all in the same direction constantly, like the fabric might start to pull in a little bit, so it's kind of good to alternate like which way you're starting. So like if you're going on row by row, like you go left, bottom left, top right, going across, and then when you're coming back you go top right to bottom left instead. That kind of alternating. But overall I don't really pay too much attention to it. Most of the time it does okay, kind of all over the place anyway. But yeah, no, it's totally just half a stitch. And overall, you get the same coverage in less time. So that's the nice appeal about it. Yeah, no, not that's why I wanted to clarify, not directionality in terms of which way your legs are going, just how you're physically stitching the hand in the same direction, obviously. I still don't know if I nailed that description. Should probably grab whatever color is this single or couple stitches here before I finish off this color in this row so that I don't have weird tails hanging out. No wild stitches. I get upset. Understood. I stitch that way anyway to keep things as straight on the back as possible. I definitely have had the fabric like try to shrink on me while I'm tent stitching, because I didn't realize that like if you're putting consistent tension like across multiple rows, like it's just gonna pull things together. So it made sense to me once like I actually started to see the effect of it happening. Same leg direction, different stitching. Why is that so awkward to describe? Alright. Finish this strand. Swap colors for a second. There's still so much of this color here. I wasn't upset. She was just pointing it out, guiding you if you wanted to change. Decided to continue making my life hard by doing full cross. That's a-okay. I mean, Kat's favorite count is 32 count, and she does full cross more often than 10, so more power to ya. You're 230 stitches in 40 minutes? Not bad. Okay, what is this color? Oh, I see. Next color up. So I should still do it just to make sure that the tails are a little bit buried. Not that they'll be bad tails, but just to get them buried in anyway. Let's keep this color out because we'll be going right back to it. Tent for the win is the nice part. For sure. Especially for this one because it's tents with no blends. The blends are still a little bit slower for me. Oh, nice. That is a loop. Heck yeah. Right now I've got 3 projects, I think, that I'm tenting, and 2 have blends. And this one doesn't. So I've been enjoying it for the last couple of months. Or maybe just this month, I don't know. Mostly struggling to see going back on the confetti areas. Probably could do half stitches and no one would notice. Yeah, as long as you put like your tent stitch in the direction of your normal top leg, just make sure to like double your strand usage, whatever it was, and it should blend in pretty fine. Honestly, like looking at this far away, you can't really tell that it's not full cross, and that's the nice thing. I do find it more difficult to like find my spot while I'm tent stitching, like among the gaps especially. But I haven't done nearly as much tent stitching as full cross, so. Make it full screen and have my face up to the monitor to try to see before asking. Tent is so fast too. Yeah, it can be. So, yeah. If you're someone who likes to do, you know, full coverage and want to have maybe a more reasonable time frame on them, try it out. Tent stitch. Goosties. Hey Sandy, how's it going? How was your week? Like, I honestly feel like if I were to start any more big projects, I'm probably just gonna tent. Just go for tenting from now on. I'm gonna, of course, keep going with my projects as they are. I think they're split half and half. Half full and half tent. But if I were to add anything new in the mix... Busy, I feel like my life is just appointments, so... Not sure my brain could work around how to tent right to left. Like I normally go across left to right and back to add the top leg, but like if it's one leg to add the row below. You just gotta remember that you're working with squares. So like if you're stitching bottom left to top right, it's gonna be the same as stitching top right to bottom left. That's it. So like we'll do it here. I'm going top right to bottom left to go back left across this row. And this also helps even out the tension for the back because I went bottom left, top right on the row above. Right, so now I'm gonna switch to go right. I'm gonna go back to my normal position. I'm gonna go bottom left to top right. And I'm gonna go that way across this row. Yeah, it depends like which way you're doing your leg, of course, but I do my bottom leg on lower left, top right, and my top leg is bottom right, top left. So switch whichever way you do that. Or if you're tenting as your top leg because you like want to do it that way instead of your bottom leg, that's fine too. It's all personal preference. I like to just stitch it as my bottom leg though, because I'm not adding the top leg. So if I were to stitch it in my normal direction of my top leg, then I would confuse my brain more. Except on Fellowship, because I'm converting that, the black stitches on that to tent. So I could hopefully maybe eventually finish them. So those ones have to go the top leg since I already did so many as full crosses. I was preparing to join the Haid Sal this year, but those charts are just not in. I don't even look at Haid anymore. It is a super bummer that they've decided to go the AI route, especially when they were such a supporter of artists for so long. But yeah, it's just a game of back and forth with your stitches. It does get kind of tricky with pathing, like when you want to like make a bigger jump or whatever, but I just kind of wing it, honestly. We all know I don't care what the butt looks like, so. Can't tell me those artists that have like new charts out every month really make them without AI, not with those amounts of detail. last year. There's an amazing white lion, Sal only. Didn't look great. I think I saw them. Baby Magmar.
You do need another drink.
Straight. Thank you. I could probably still get these two down here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably means where on the site specifically. Or did they release it on like Instagram or something as a preview? Spoiled on Facebook. Ah. Okay, boop. Colors that 3371. Colors that 319. Now. Let's go back to 934, our first color. Goodness sakes, that's a long thread. I could shift the camera more to where we're actually working, since I'm not fully reaching over here yet. think I'm even more scared of missing a stitch with 10th than full cross at that count. Like I said, it's a lot more difficult for me to like figure out where I am within the 10 stitches for some reason. I don't know why. Especially like through all this dithering stuff. If I have to put like a single stitch in the middle here, I'm like, where am I? Like I just can't count it for some reason. My biggest problem though is that I accidentally end up stitching like over 2 and don't realize it. But it's not too scary overall. It's okay. Unfinished, please. Thank you. Mm. 367 stitches in an hour, though, is hard to complain about. I think my highest tent stitch day ever was like 4,000 stitches, and that was ridiculous. A day is crazy. Well, it was 10, so it was really 2,000 equivalent, but still. Hey there, T-Man. Nice to see you. Hope you've been doing well. Doing okay. Are you still stitching, or what you been up to? I'm here. Straight at it. Legs okay? Oh, don't mind him. He's always dying. It is voluntary. Finally got back to my stitch. I've reached the halfway point. Heck yes, very nice. Promised myself to stitch on dragons this November. I've been neglecting it for my kit. Gotcha. Okay, do we want to keep going with this color? Or fill in our little gaps here? Good question. Should be approaching the 300,000 mark soon. Heck yeah. We just crossed 400,000 the other day on Return of the King. It was exciting. I say the other day, it was like last week, Saturday. What are we at? Now 401,000. I know you hate the Araquanid. Oh, this color goes all the way down the face. Of course it does. Switch over to 3371. Come back to this color in a bit. Now we got ads starting in 30 seconds already. Goodness. I feel like we just had ad time. We had one, but what about second ad time? Well, here it is. Lowry, if you could just stop being the shakiest thing ever, I would appreciate it. Gonna work on Aragorn's hair. Nice. Honestly, seeing how good the cloak was turning out made me a little bit sad that I didn't center start, but it's okay. I wanted to see how the ghosties were going. Especially the one that's coming up. That one's so crisp. I want to see how it stitches out real bad. keep bonking my hand on my desk underneath the frame. I'm curious how the back looks. This one's not too bad, actually. Let me move that before I turn it over. Up, please. Come here. I know how to operate my Lowry, honestly. Got some crazy bits to it, of course, as I do, and some thicker parts. But it's really not bad. The back of Rivendell is like carpet. It's it's so thick from the blends. It's intense, and the amount of confetti. But this one's not bad. Yep, we go again, please. Ugh. What did I do? Thank you for the raid days. How was the sod start? Welcome on in, everybody. For those that don't know me, hi, I'm Cass. I'm the Lord of the Rings Stitcher here on Twitch. We are doing some spooky stitching today and working on Ghost Army. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all had good weeks. Nice thing is that most of the colors are pretty similar shades, so traveling across blank spaces isn't as noticeable. Yeah, there's that too, for sure. This isn't orange. Nope, this is the green piece. Fill in the gaps. Okay. Those two, that's that one. I'm gonna go that way first. Quite a bit of thread left. There's no coming back if I go that way. Hmm. Try to go from here left and then come back around. See if that works. Or if we run out of thread before that. Probably gonna happen that way. Either way, we'll get some stitches in, whatever. And for those that don't know, Dace is doing a sod along. Started today, stitching a little Santa owl from Pain Free Crafts, maybe? To go along with Pod. Pod and sod. He's just a little guy. Indeed. Son of Pod. It's the mismatched eye sizes that really get me. It's just got this look on its face. So captivating. Okay. Go here. Enough to go all the way over there? Probably not. I'd like to though, because it's just such a random stretch of this color. I have no idea where this ghost's helmet ends. Probably not for a bit, actually, because it's got the whole second half of his face over here. So we didn't even finish this whole eyeball on page 1. And I don't think we found the bridge, like the nose bridge of the helmet yet. I didn't just full cross that, did I? What am I doing? Went on autopilot for a second. Whoops. Brain's like, must. Full cross. This is how we do this. Brain, we're 15,500 stitches into this piece. It's okay. Even your fingers know there's something wrong. When the muscle memory kicks in too hard. Ugh, we're not gonna finish all these over here. Dang it. So close. You're really enjoying the playlist I found? Nice. Yeah, it's just Lo-Fi Girl, who we've been listening to a lot lately. But they've got a bunch of different specialty playlists. This is the Halloween one. Oh, I should tab merge, I guess. Stop watching myself. Alright, let's move to the next gap filler. Getting sleepy. Wish you happy stitching. Alright, Aika, get some good rest. Thanks for hanging out. I need to re-sticker half of these bobbins. Be a pain, but I can't read them. Don't eat too much candy. Not a problem. Don't even have any. Oh, I have been wanting, I think I'm gonna end up making peanut butter cookies this weekend. Had a craving. I got a different hot chocolate mix this last grocery shopping time because we were out. The very usual, and this one was cheaper. But unfortunately, kiddo doesn't like it. I'm gonna end up having to get the other one anyway. Eyelashes stabbing me. Okay, but wow. My needle's being like pulled by this magnet down here right now, but it's not actually like touching it at all. It's pretty far away. Too spooky. Struggling to breathe. Damn allergies. Oh no. Reminds me, I forgot to take my allergy medicine again today. Probably why my eyes are itchy. Took decongestant earlier, just took one antihistamine. Today was not an Allegra day. I'm also rather itchy. Realized normally I would have worked, meaning I would have taken antihistamine at work. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna make it up these stitches either. Man, I'm just gonna leave awkward amounts of stitches for myself all over the place here. Well, maybe we'll make it. Gonna be close. Feeling a little better. The song is called Skeletons in My Closet. Nice, we did it. Oh, my camera's in there so tight. My camera decided to fall out of my arm today as I was getting ready for stream, so I had to put it in there, retighten it. Now it's super tight and it doesn't want to let me move it as easily as I had been, which is probably for the best. Alright, do we want to go across or keep going down? We've got 4 more columns on this page. Down. Okay. Okay, back to 934. Down, down, down with the stitches. Not gonna lie, Goblin King came to mind there. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Oh, this is all awkward pathing. Okay. It's fine, we'll be okay. Get up, come on, get down with the stitchness. Hi, Trico. Have you stitched at all, Moth? Have you tried out the new needles? No. Spent 4 hours at the tire place Tuesday morning watching the Munsters. Nice. I used to like that show. You'd never watched it before? Oh. Was it the original or the newer version? I didn't watch the newer version. I don't think. Not much of it anyway. Original black and white. Nice. Needles never stitched again. As bad as Jay. Rings a bell of shame. Just, you know, I had to make sure you were still awake. Get busy. Yeah. Just teasing. Oh my goodness. Alright, I was gonna do these two columns separately, but I pathed a little bit better together initially. Ugh, let me try to mark off what I just did. That square and that. Not all of this square because I didn't do that one stitch over there. Okay, these guys. Ugh, yeah. Okay, let's try to figure this out here. Is it this guy? This one, right? 1, 2, and then that, yeah, this one. Okay. Lost the, it's getting me not outside weather, so maybe. I've been so cold all week. It's been actually kind of ridiculous, like stitching. My hands stay so cold that I can't like turn my lamp off when I'm done stitching without warming up my fingers because the sensor won't detect that I'm trying to turn it off. doesn't believe you're human. No, just doesn't register. It's like that's a cold touch. I don't know what that is. Pretty cool. I went over to my grandparents today. I was standing there and I was roasting. It was so warm in there. Okay. What's the better way to go across here? Actually, I think it's starting here. Going this way. Up. Legs has been back in his arc era, but they're actually like attempting to do the bosses. He's never done any of the bosses before. Hey there, Positively. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody. How's everybody doing? Those that don't know me, hi, I'm Cass. I'm the Lord of the Rings Stitcher here on Twitch. Tonight we are doing spooky Stitchin with working on Ghost Army. Finished our beatings. I'm hunting it up here at Saska's spooky ghost stitching. How lovely. Would anyone like virtual cookies? So nice to watch the crafting. Hey there, Positively. How's it going? Hope you've been doing well. Thanks for bringing everyone on over. What were you beating today? More ornaments? Or something else? Hope everyone's had a decent week. week. What's everybody up to? I am trying to figure out where these stitches are going right now. Okay. More ornaments, so my camera decided to quit. Oh no! It's too spooky. Well, hopefully it comes back to life tomorrow. Of course, if you need to take off and do some post-raid stuff, feel free. If you're hanging out, that's cool too. Ooh, skeleton dance. So much checkerboarding. Happy Halloween. Oh my god, I'm doing 890 in this air. I'd say sorry, but I'm not really. Oh, ad time. Slowed down a little bit for hour 2, but that's always how it goes. Still, well, not quite 300 in the hour. What is this? No idea. Doesn't matter. Just keep stitching. Where am I? Going on out there? Here we go. Hey. Stop that. Trying to get into the litter bag. Today. Mine's laying on the sweater I took off. Well, it's better than what she was doing. Trika was trying to like get into the bag of litter. She's like clawing at it and sticking her whole face in the opening. It's weird, yeah. She never messes with it. I mean, she's she literally just used the litter too, and then she went over to the bag. Maybe she's giving me a hint. She wants me to clean out what she just put in the litter. Smells pretty valid. And what trick, I guess. Forget sometimes that Jolteon has like light neck spikes, invisible-ish stitches. $37.70. Ah. Yeah, I don't have it in this one, but I do have that in Return of the King. Not the creepy ghost kid laughter. Oh, I just wanted to do 2 more rows. And all of those. 070 left to edge, so I took out some of it. I had multiple colors in with 09. Go over what's left eventually. Gotcha. Oh my Lanta, sorry. That was a bad microphone punch. $647 stitches in 2 hours. Nice. Count and thread, so just one strand. This is 25 count, 2 over 1 tent stitch. Guess I could try a tent on my 28 SSMC giant piece one day. True, true. 2 over 1 tent on that. Tomorrow we'll be back to Return of the King stitching as normal. Get our month started. I really cannot believe that it's November already. It's ridiculous. Okay. Ugh, ew. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright, this last stitch is on the next page. Yeah, we might as well just finish out this page with this color. We've already done most of it. Shift down a little. Okay. Sorry. Distracted on Facebook. Classic. Got a free Christmas Sal by Doreen Jones. Hey, Drifty, how's it going? Up through the beginning. That's alright. Be Halloween indeed. Oh, jeez. Normally I sleep through them, even on vibrate. I guess just too many people wanted me close together. Mountains Police Department handing out candy tonight. Nice. Now for 3865. Streaking. Oh. 10,277 stitches of it. Dang. And mark these off. I'll tell you how much of this color there is. Look at that bottom one. No. Did all of these guys though. 22,297 stitches of this color left. One of the big greens. I think they're one of the greens is like 60,000 something. Yeah, 890, and there's 62,781 stitches of that left. 54,000 of 320, 46,000 of 989. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. 1, 2, 3. 20 colors above 10,000 stitches. 890s at 61,000. Oh, you got all that outlining of Evie down there to do. Tis a bit. The song is appropriately called 31st October. Alright. Where do you belong? It's a good question. Here? Yes. Bagging. Okay. I've just got some like really sparse stitches going on over here. Okay. 1, 2, and then up here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Alright, there's a little bit more on this strand, and I see a couple stitches poking out. Shift the pattern down. And now we're out of focus down here, but it won't be that much longer. One, two, three, four. Beautiful. Okay. Now that color's done for the whole page. Excellent. I really don't have like a solid opinion yet on color completing per page. I've kind of been enjoying it, but partially not. I don't know. Still making up my mind. That's better. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was like so out of focus. They're doing that. ad manager had a weird setting on it. Running ads every 40 minutes instead of 60. Minecraft launcher had a Halloween thing. What did it? If you didn't move the mouse over it, Enderman would appear and start moving all the buttons and such around the screen. That's funny. Came back to it after closing the game and it was a jumbled mess. That would be so confusing if you had no idea what was going on. What happened to my launcher? Remember their April Fool's thing. Oh, it's that thing again. Graphii. Sounds like something the marble machine would play.
I want to poop the snoot. Stop watching.
Nice. Occurred to me that my spoonerism of Snoop the Boot is funnier than I meant it. Probably what raised Isla's eyebrow. Boot is the European word for trunk of a car, which we use as a colloquialism for rear end. Pretty sure Isla just likes raising her eyebrow. Start. Mm. Rough. Strand is not gonna make it very far, but I just wanted to get our outlier stitches in instead of having an awkward bit of stitches left over here. That strands in. Oh, I guess I should mark all those off too. 960 stitches in now. My hand is a little bit cranky. Baby. You still need my computer to restart. I restarted it yesterday for you. Not my fault you chose to not finish installing. Lord of the Rings cross stitch, and I get to wear my orange embroidered overalls today. I'm getting spoiled. Hey, Cinders, how's it going? So, clearly it's going pretty well, which is great. I'm working on Ghost Army today. Spooky Stitchin. Ghost Army party. My hands are so cold. They are so cold. Alright. One more strand I think should do it. This color. Okay, Friday. I mean, it still does feel like cheating. But still nice. I usually keep fingerless gloves on the bed before I turn the heat on. I've got my compression gloves, but my hands just like freak out when I wear them. They're like, I can't move the way I want to. And I'm like, that's a good thing. And they're like, I'm just not gonna work. Theoretically, my friends and I are gonna have a movie night, but there's power outage at my friend's house, so I'm stuck in waiting mode. Still pretty good day though. Oh, waiting mode is the worst. Hopefully they make it over or whatever. Wherever you're going. Movie night gets to happen. Okay. Brain. We had a power surge today. It was weird as it was sunny and no wind. Very strange. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our internet went down for a couple hours this week. It was in the middle of the night, so it really didn't affect me any. Unfortunately, it was back on by the time I got up for work. like right on the edge of where the hoop was previously. That's why there's a weird bunching going on in the fabric. Or... Alrighty, and that color's finished for this page. And we crossed 16,000. Nice. You know, color's so scattered. $1.99%, of course. Getting a little tired, honestly. Alright, start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 3-hour mark, yeah. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thousand stitches in 3 hours. Not bad. Do not full cross that. Caught myself. let myself slip for a second. Right back to that muscle memory. Good grief. Maybe that's why I'm more tired. To be extra vigilant with myself. Hey, thanks, partner. Dean with the 5-month raise. Thanks so much. 3 hours. Those are rookie numbers. We have a sound for that. Go all the way over there to get 1 stitch and jump back. One, 2, 3. One sec while I add 890 to my thread list for the next time I go to Hobby Lobby. I don't know why I opened the Return of the King stat. Spreadsheet. I don't need it. I still have to get 13 skeins total to make it through the project. Of 890, that is. How many did I need total? 21, so I guess I bought 8. Probably all they had in stock at the time. What did they just do? They just knocked their bed off of the table out there in the window. Had a comical conversation with Scarf Girl today. Oh. About what? Okay. Where are we? What's Miss Wishy-Washy been up to? Oh. She was made of horror at her friend's Beetlejuice themed wedding. She sent me a selfie of her painted green with red hair, the waiting room character that was cut in half. Oh, interesting. Anyway, I was like, what's our theme gonna be? And she sent me a picture of an all-white moth-themed wedding setup. I said, don't get my hopes up. Just kind of mean. What'd she say to that? I couldn't fully remember what receptionist's look was. She slit her wrists. Miss Argentina. Google. Ah, that's helpful. Anyway, what'd she say to don't get my hopes up? Or did she just not respond? Looks like an Orion, but with red hair. I don't know what that is. Good to have a plan in case it ever happens. Is that what she said? %. Nice. Who are you and what have you done with Scarf Girl? That's just confusing. Still kind of mean. Maybe she was just in a wedding vibe from being in one. Orions have red hair, so she's exactly like an Orion. This has been Star Trek Facts with Thea. Said it's nice of you to entertain my feelings about me now, and she said, "Oh, you're the best ever." What a tease. What the fuck? Kelvin timeline, Star Trek movies with Chris Pine as an Orion cadet that he is sleeping with, because of course he is, he's Kirk. Melancholy, meow, and eating Chinese food to feel better. I haven't eaten dinner. Yeah, no, it's 8:30, and I probably should have, but I didn't. Actress that plays her also played Scarlett in the G.I. Joe movie. Interesting. Never saw that either. Don't tell Isla. She's probably lurking and already saw. Rolling her eyes. Metapod Gen 1. You never know, maybe she wasn't reading chat. You could emote pyramid to clear chat. Hide the evidence. Though I don't think the stream elements bot is working again. I was mostly kidding anyway. Chat stays active if you're lurking. You don't have a timeout routine like Cyrus Donna does. Nope. No erasing the messages. Must own up or own your consequences, whatever they may be. You're allowing yourself to continue to be emotionally manipulated. Alright, last strand of this color. I don't even know what percentage we started at tonight. Fingers. Come on. We're almost done. You can do it. It's okay. Alright. We're now here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 1, 3, 4. Perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this another 5? Oh yeah. One, 2, 3, 4. Why are they? Gotta be kidding me about the next page. We're on the next page, but there's like 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stitches. They're all kind of close together, and then there's one way down at the bottom. It's ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Oh, we're not gonna be able to reach all of them anyway. Fabric's rolled too tight under here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, those are terrible symbols to count in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full cross it. Stop it. Just can't stop. Alright, that color's done. What is that? 3 color completes tonight? Not bad. Not bad at all, really. I won't get another one. Another one. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, 3, 4, 5. 3, 3, 7, 1. Back out to play. Car idling outside. Been idling for a while. I've just been trying not to be irritated about it. I better leave now that I said something. Like me with the bread's running. It's been quiet, probably because they're out doing stuff. Yeah, most likely. watch the movie Ghost Ship again. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Opening sequence, though, stays with you. Like that movie. I feel like it's one that's never on any streaming service and I don't own it. Only on AMC Plus. Bummer. I'm sure I could probably find it somehow, some way. I feel like I'm probably gonna watch or rewatch the It movies here soon, though, as well. Not on Netflix, because I have Netflix up ready to watch an episode or two or Walking Dead. I don't know what this area is here. I guess it's just more of the helmet. Just a lighter area or something. Oh, where am I? on any normal free streaming things. I think that's why I ended up buying it. Yeah, it definitely feels like one of those movies that doesn't have enough demand to like attract attention from the regular streamers. Oh, I love 13 Ghosts. I do own that one. You haven't seen 13 Ghosts? It's got Matthew Lillard and Tony Shalhoub and the actress that plays Miss Honey and Matilda. And basically like this family's kind of down on their luck. Like the dad lost his job, they don't really have any money right now, and suddenly he has an eccentric uncle, distant uncle or something that has just died and left him his house that he's made. And it's a glass house. Well, unbeknownst to the family, they didn't realize that eccentric uncle I've been up to no good. I've been collecting ghosts in cells in this house. Not even nice ghosts, terrible ghosts. Mean ghosts, for the most part. So yeah, that's a whole story with that. People don't like it. For the most part, it seems. I really enjoyed it. It's probably terrible, sure, but I like bad things, so I don't know. It's also spelled weird. It's like THIR and then the number 13 EN. Came out in 2001. What's your rating? 5.6. You know? This review left. It's 2021 and I want a 13 episode Netflix series for each ghost. Interesting. Ghost Ship also has a 5.6 rating. House of Wax has 5.5. I do like House of Wax as well. That's a good one. Alright, what did we get to? I watched House of Wax thinking it was a movie I watched when I was 12 at my brother's house, and not the same movie. That was a wax work, so the House of Wax with Paris Hilton, and Chad Michael Murray, whatever, that version is the only one I've seen. I haven't seen the original version of it, which is like a 50s or 60s movie, but I do like the modern remake. House of Wax left me with a few takeaways that made me shudder. Oh yeah. What did we make it to? 1,213 stitches today, 16,258 total. Not bad, not bad. Not the highest stitching day on this month, but that makes 5 days over 1,000 out of 8 days stitched. So, Achilles cut is like one of my biggest squicks of movies. I can't handle it. They do it in Hostel as well. It makes me nauseous. 7,022 stitches for this month for this project. So that brings our total monthly stitching up to 17,732. Not bad. Is our third highest this year overall for total stitch projects. Not bad. That closes out October, so tomorrow we'll start November. Ridiculous. Total this year so far, over all our projects, we've stitched 159,198 stitches. One guy trying to remove. Oh, it was Jared Padalecki, yeah, that was covered in wax. I thought it was it was one of the girls. The final girl that found him at the piano and he was like trying to cry. And she tried to scrape the wax off and his cheek falls off. Gross. Grody. I think it was the brother. I'd have to rewatch it. It's been quite some time since I watched it. Remember a lot of it, but obviously not all of it. Alright, I am gonna get out of here for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back with our regular Stitchin. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me as always. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening, and I will see y'all next time. Night. Also, hi and bye, Loom. Welcome on in. Sorry we missed you.